Hello and welcome to Red Read. Today I'm talking about the manga No Longer Human by Junji Ito, based off the original novel of the same name by Osamu Dazai. I think that this was a match made in heaven composition. I think that I read Dazai's original book about 2 years ago, and it did make a strong impression in me, but I thought that after finding out that Ito had made a manga about it, I was like, oh, I absolutely need to check this out, and it was super worth. I really recommend it if you like Ito's works. I think that this will be, you don't even really have to have read the original. However, it's worth considering that he did make some, I think, overall good adaptations, in the sense that they're not the same as the original book, but they're very Itovian changes. So there's a lot more surrealism. There's a lot more there's a lot more violence in the book, in this manga. Actually, a lot more characters actually die, and there are some people that are just kind of some interactions that are just completely made up, that weren't in the original book, because the original book is like, even though the original book is like kind of adapted from Dazai's real life, this is sort of the same next couple of steps of adaptation from the book. But the adaptations that Ito makes, I think, are so excellent, and he really preserves the original feel and vibe of the book, so that it's they're a great complement. I really want to go back and reread the original book, but a lot of the core points and the general vibe you will get in this book. I'm trying to actually think. I don't remember if anything particularly was omitted. I think only things were added, with the exception that the ending was kind of changed, and I thought I was gonna find it cringe, but as I kept reading on, basically there's this ending where in like a hospital, the main character meets a person named Osamu Dazai, who tells him his story. And this wasn't in the original, as far as I remember. But I liked that the main character was actually Ito, not Dazai. And so, and instead of meeting the human of Dazai, he met the book of Dazai and was sort of influenced by it. And so that I kind of liked a lot. And I thought that was really good. There are some really great stills, so just like taking the cover of the book, which looks like this, and I'm wondering, I don't think that this would be flagged on YouTube, but one of the art pieces that's from the back of the book, that Dazai makes when he's kind of in the more long-term relationship, the one with the kid. I want to skim through and see if I can find, because if I remember here we go. It was like the drawing of a ghost, and if I remember correctly, this was in the original. It was the drawing that he showed to the kid, who pointed him out and was like, the kid pointed out that he was a faker. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is 100%. That was when, I already had faith in Ito, but as soon as I saw that picture, I was like, oh, I'm in for a goddamn treat in this. And I think that if you dive into it, you'll be in for a treat yourself. Honestly, there's not much I can say. It's a manga, so you'll read it very quickly. I'm just trying to remember. A lot of the stills I'd like to show you would probably get flagged as being somewhat pornographic, but there are some, like, I think he does a great job at just look at this scene. Now this is just gonna devolve into me finding cool pictures and holding it up to you, and oh man, oh my god, What? Oh, look at this. Look at that shot. I don't even remember if that's in the book. If the lady that he's having an affair with is a herborist. But yeah, he captures a lot of the things from the original book. Oh my god, the scene where he's like, he has the sort of 10 I can't remember. Oh, the 10 misfortunes in his belly, and just prepare yourself. So if you don't know about Ito, this is something you should be ready for. God damn! Just look at that. What a And if you don't know about Ito, by the way, I highly recommend you go and read the complete Uzumaki, which is all about spirals and very, very fucked up. And I've also read, there's a short manga that he made, I think it's called the Enigma of Amigara Fault, something like that. That's also really good. It's this kind of this story where there's like this rock fault, and people are starting to get drawn to it because they notice that there are human shapes, human outlines in it, and people become addicted with finding the shape that fits their body. And there is one, and yeah, just an incredible story. And I don't remember where I heard it, but there was a video essay somewhere online talking about how one of the advantages that a manga has is that you can take advantage of the reveals of the page turn, which is something that Ito takes great advantage of. There are so many times when it almost feels like an extra drawing or frame was added, or a frame was intentionally made really big so that when you flip the page, you're going to see this great reveal. And so in that sense, this is just so masterfully crafted. I don't know. I was just going to say, I don't know if I would rather reread this than the original book, because I think that the original book is such a sort of icon of Japanese literature that they really do distinguish themselves. But yeah, Original Testament, Match Made in Heaven, Ito's version of No Longer Human is such a great compliment, I think, to the original. So I hope you give it a chance. Check it out. I know of some other Ito stuff like Tomie, but I haven't checked it out. Let me know what Ito in particular you like. And I know that Dazai did write some other books, something about a setting sun, or something like that. But I haven't read anything of Dazai's other than No Longer Human. So happy for any suggestions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.